Ladies and gentlemen, come to the Chicago Sports Spectacular being held November 18th to November 20th at the Donald Stevens Convention Center in Rosemont, Illinois. This event will feature hundreds of the nation's leading dealers in sports cards and collectibles, as well as appearances by over 75 superstar athletes, including the Nature Boy Ric Flair, Hall of Famer Greg Maddux, former heavyweight champion of the world Mike Tyson, David Ross, former world champion Floyd Mayweather, Brian Urlacher, and many more. You can find full details online at chicagosportsspectacular.com or by calling 954-227-1565. Have you been hanging and banging, brothers and sisters? Have you been in the gym pumping that iron and getting yourself in top shape? If so, you need to fuel your body, and nobody can do it better for you at a better price and a better quality product than our friends at Best Price Nutrition. That's bestpricenutrition.com. 1-800-499-4810. They got free shipping on orders over $99 in the USA. They even have a 30-day return policy. Ladies and gentlemen, Best Price Nutrition is where it's at. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the 1987 Supermod. I'm your host, Brad Drake, and this is Windy City Wrestling. Tonight, Windy City Wrestling is home in Chicago at the Windy City Wrestling Studios, and they're going to be running a studio show. For those of you that may be new to the channel, Windy City Wrestling is a small, independent promotion running out of Chicago, and when they first started out, on Friday nights, they ran shows at their studio, and they also did television tapings. In those days, in the real world, they actually ran one television taping a month on a Saturday, and they would book at least 4 shows. We're not doing that in this save just to keep things easier, but we are keeping things alive with running the actual studio shows. So with that said, let's take a look at our absent workers this evening. And got quite a bit of people not here. So the only one that catches my eye right now is Mad Max and potentially Sonny Rogers. Yes, Sonny Rogers is a problem. So we have to get a new opponent for Larry Cameron, and we have to get a new opponent for the for the Rosen Summers. So we are going to have Cody Hunter face Larry Cameron. And the Beach Boys are out. We're going to need another face tag team against the Beach Boys. The Golden Boys are already working. Windy City Dream Team is the champions, so we're not going to put them in there. And let's take a look here and see our options. We have Stormy Apollo. Let's have Stormy Apollo tag up with Johnny Stewart here for this match. Remember, it's not that big of a deal. This is just a studio show. So we're going to have Apollo and Stewart. All right, let's double check here. Dennis Condrey won't have Paulie Dangerously in his corner, and that's okay. But Dennis Condrey is available. So besides that, we're good to go here, everybody. All right, let's take a look at our backstage incidents. And Zebra Kid and Jimmy Holiday are doing some of that protege magic. I like it. All right, let's give an official rundown of our card here. And, now we got to move Stormy Apollo out of there because we just bumped him up. So who do we want in there against Razor DeVito? Can't have Sonny Rogers. Pretty much all the babyface options are gone here. We're going to go to enhancement. We're going to have Pancho Oliva in there. And that's just the way it's going to be. That's what we have to do. Okay, so let's do this again. Let's do it right. In our opener, Pancho Oliva is going to face Razor DeVito. And I got another double booking here. Oh, this is not good. But see, this is the battle here, everybody. All right, Razor DeVito is not available, so we are going to put we're going to put the Mighty Thor in there. And these two actually did have a feud. Don't expect great numbers for this match, everybody. All right, we're going to have Pancho Oliva face the Mighty Thor. DeVito and Zebra Kid are going to battle the Golden Boys. Maelo Huertas is going to face Tony Charles. That should be an excellent technical match. Cody Hunter, Cowboy Cody Hunter, is going to face Larry Cameron, who's come in from Calgary, Alberta, Canada here. Larry Cameron's a big, nasty dude. Stormy Apollo and Johnny Stewart will join forces to battle Buddy Rose and Doug Summers in the semi-main. And in our main event, Dennis Condrey is going to challenge Windy City Wrestling heavyweight champion Steve Regal for that crown. Everybody, you know what time it is. I know what time it is. Let's get to booking. All right, Oliva versus Thor here. They're going to go 8 minutes. And Pancho Oliva did his time with Windy City. And as I've said before, you can find his page on YouTube. And he has a bunch of his matches on there. They are not of the greatest quality, but you will find an Oliva versus Thor match on there. The Mighty Thor is going to get the win here, everybody. I know, big shocker. Oh, what am I doing here? Here we go. Pancho Oliva apparently cannot do an 8-minute match. We are going to continue despite the warnings. All right, 2 versus 2, and I made Pancho Oliva too, so I should have known better and gotten his stamina better. All right, DeVito and Zebra Kid are going to face the Golden Boys here. This one's going to go 12 minutes. I don't have DeVito and Zebra Kid in there as a team, but I should because they were a team. There we go. We can punch them in here. And let's make them a fancy... Nah, we need to do a finishing move. Okay, so there we go. They are in there now. There's DeVito and Zebra Kid. And here are the Golden Boys. We are going to have Mike Summers go over here. That one, everybody, is in the books. Up next, Maelo Huertas and Tony Charles. And they're going to go 14. And this should be a good one. Of course, neither of these guys are very well over in our territory yet, but should be a good match regardless. Big fan of Tony Charles. Even in his later years, Tony Charles still had it. Very talented wrestler. All right, we are going to have Tony Charles get the win here against the very young Huertas. And that one is also in the books. Very well. Up next, Cody Hunter and Larry Cameron. They're going to go 16 minutes. Something tells me we're going to bump up the last match to 16. But something tells me that Hunter and or Cameron are going to have a hard time here with 14 minutes. All right, here is Cody Hunter. He's managed by none other than that no good Saul Kretschmann. And Larry Cameron is not available, everybody. Larry Cameron is not available. All right. We are putting Frank Melson in there. Frank Melson is going to get the win over Cody Hunter. Isn't this fun when you're a lowly independent company? All right, Frank the Tank is going to get the win here. And I got to get used to hitting that one. All right. So we're going to bump up Huertas and Charles to 16 minutes. Let's try to make this one a technical masterclass. They both should have the goods to do it. Wait a second. We're continuing regardless. This is getting a little frustrating. All right. Stormy Apollo versus Buddy Rose and Doug Summers. And I think Buddy Rose and Doug Summers are both available. And there they are. Yeah. All right. So here is Stormy Apollo and his partner, Johnny Stewart. And Doug Summers is going to get the win for his team here. They are going 18 minutes, I believe. Let me double check here. Yes, they're going 18. And we're going to have Doug Summers get the win. Now, in the game, Rose and Summers are still the AWA World Tag Team Champions. All right, Dennis Condrey and Steve Regal are going to put on a wrestling clinic here in the main event. Regal, of course, is our reigning and defending Windy City Heavyweight Champion. Here's Dennis Condrey. And here is our champion, Steve Regal. All right, this one, Steve Regal is going to get the win here, but he is going to get the win by DQ. And again, I did not select the proper match, so that's the problem there. All right. DQ finish. There we go. How the hell could Dennis Condrey be furious? Here we go with this frustration. This one's going to be a draw, and it's going to be a double DQ. Dennis Condrey is furious of that one too. Okay, let's try this again. Dennis Condrey wins by countout. It's going to cause us a problem here, everybody. All right, that one's booked. Let's take a look at our booking analysis here. DeCero's got too much road agent work going on. We'll put Zeeb in there. Zeeb's in there. We're ready to rock. Let's see how this one goes, everybody. A whopping 10 for our opener. A 10. Oh, brutal. We got 160 showing up for this one. All right. Golden Boys get the win here with the double drop kick, a 47 overall. And they are outscored and outclassed here by the little bit more experienced DeVito and Zebra Kid. All right, you can see it there, inconsistency across the board. Nothing new for us. Tony Charles gets the win here with his big sleeper, a 50 overall. Huertas was tired towards the end. Imagine that. All right, Frank Melson gets the win over Cody Hunter here with that big splash of his. And Frank Melson is the man. Rolling right along. Hey, nice score here. Rose and Summers get the win, 67 overall. Buddy Rose, 87. Great score. Let's check out the takeaways here, and they are inexperience, inconsistency, and all sorts of good stuff here. Let's see what this main event does. 76 overall, a masterclass. So Condrey doesn't want to lose. So wait, Regal did get the win by countout. I thought Condrey was fighting us there. Hell, I don't know. I'll have to watch it in the replay here, everybody. All right, anyway, 76, big main event. Nice score. We get an increase in the region. Good stuff. All right, we're heading back to the main screen here. And we are going to have, of course, Studio Show number 8 coming up next. I think we're going to have a television taping before then. But we already see we got some return matches coming. So that'll be good stuff. Our fans will be looking forward to that, without a doubt. And let's take a look here at our incoming. Candy Divine. That's all right. That's why Larry Cameron was working for somebody else, and now he's got a slip disc. See, Larry, if you worked for us, wouldn't have happened, because the guy you were wrestling didn't have too much skill. Steve Williams has won the IWGP title. Good for him. Big deal. All right, we got some hot catchphrase business going on here. What else do we got going on? Stanley Blackburn has left the business. Fair enough. Mike McGurk is in a relationship with who? Brian Costello. Wow. All right, let's take a look here at other good stuff. Was Cameron working for Stampede? What's Team Riot? Yep, he was. It's Terry Sawyer and Larry Cameron are in a team. Like WWF had a live event tour. Bundy over Roberts in the main event. Good stuff. Bad News Brown over Coco Beware. Crockett had Tully Blanchard over Luger for the World Television title. That's a good one. Koloff over Bill Dundee. Good stuff. Garvin and Barry Windham against the Russian team. This is another really good card here. World Class ran a show. 6-man in the main event. Fair enough. What did the AWA do here? They were in the Denver Coliseum. Bulldog Bob Brown over Chavo Guerrero. Ugh. The Beers over Steve Olszanowski. I like our version of the AWA a lot better, everybody. All right, that's going to do it for us, everybody. Thank you for tuning in to this episode. Please excuse my speech. And for those of you that are new to the channel, please leave us a comment below and hit that subscribe button. Let us know how you found the channel and what you think of it so far. Also, everybody, if you haven't done so already, you can check us out on social media, facebook.com/groups/1987supermod. You can also find us on Reddit under the subreddit of TEW 2020 Friends. Last but not least, for those of you that are already playing the Supermod, head on over to braddrake.net, drop me a line. I'll be more than happy to send you over a link to the database and the picture pack. Please consider making a donation to the Cauliflower Alley Club while you're there. Thanks again, everybody, for tuning in. We will see you tomorrow.